Baby, baby, we're the 1 seed. We're the 1 seed, baby. Let's go. Let's go, man. Yo, the Flyers are the 1 seed, baby. Do you realize I wasn't even born when the Flyers were the 1 seed the last time? The Philadelphia Flyers are the 1 seed, baby. Do you see this? Do you see this beautiful logo? That logo is on top of the Eastern Conference right now. We are the 1 seed. We got to them. We got to them quick. We got to them early. And we kept the gas pedal going. We had it moving. We were moving. Nick Aubé-Kubel, a rookie. 2 goals in the first period. Stud. I was buying his jersey as he scored the second goal, by the way. So that will be there soon. Also, anytime, anywhere. Had to get a new Flyers hat today just because. The Philadelphia Flyers. Not only are they the number 1 seed. Not only are we the number 1 seed. We are 3-0. We beat the Bruins. We beat the Capitals. We beat the Lightning. We even beat the Penguins in preseason. The Philadelphia Flyers are the number 1 seed in the Eastern. How many of you could go back and say, in October, the Flyers are going to get the number 1 seed in the NHL? Or in the Eastern Conference? How many of you can say that? Probably none of you. Because I remember my first video about the Flyers, I said they're going to make the playoffs. And people doubted that. People really doubted that. Well, guess what, people? The Flyers are not only in the playoffs, they are the number 1 seed. The doubters, the media, the mainstream media, Toronto, Canada, NHL fans everywhere doubted the Flyers. They're too young. Carter Hart ain't like that. Giroux is overrated. Too old. Won't do anything. Hayes' contract was terrible. Well, guess what? The Flyers are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I know that means very little to nothing. And it does mean very little to nothing to me. Because I want one thing. And I want that Stanley Cup. I want Giroux to hoist that cup. Kiss it. I want that. That's the one thing that I want. None of this matters without that Stanley Cup. It's nice now. I'm happy now. But the playoffs start soon. They start this week. The real games start this week. This isn't a round robin where if you lose, you're done. Or if you lose, you're still in. This is, if you lose, you are in jeopardy of going home. The Flyers need to be on their A game. They need to keep playing the way that they've been playing. Carter Hart was standing on his head today, especially in that third period. I couldn't tell you how many missed opportunities that the Lightning have had today, or tonight. But the Flyers win. They allow 1 goal for each team. 3 goals allowed in the round robin. That's insane. Against the best teams in the NHL. The best teams in the Eastern Conference. The best team in the NHL they allowed 1 goal to. 2 years ago, the champions. The number 1 seed last year. Allowed 1 goal to each and every one of them. And we scored 4, 3, and 4. What? It's amazing. It's amazing. And the funny thing is, you look at who scored these goals. You have rookies, defensemen, and third and fourth liners. Giroux didn't score any. Voracek didn't score any. Couturier didn't score any. Hayes didn't score any. Konechny didn't score any. Provorov didn't score any. Niskanen didn't score any. Tyler Pitlick scored. Scott Lawton scored 3 goals. Bell scored 2 goals tonight. Sanheim, Myers, Farabee had 1 tonight. Pitlick, Tyler Pitlick. But not Kevin Hayes, not Claude Giroux. These are the type of teams that succeed. Teams where you don't need your superstars, your captain, your associate captains to step in and have to do all the work. These are the type of teams that make history. And this type of team has that potential. They have the stuff. They have the depth. They have the youth. They have the vets. They have the goaltenders. They have the coach, Alain Vigneault, you beauty. God tier. He's amazing. What he has done to this team. What Dave Haxtell had last year. Basically, almost the entirety of this team was on Dave Haxtell's team last year. And what happened? Yeah, we didn't have Hayes, Braun, Niskanen. Yeah, we didn't have a couple guys. But guess what? This is what happens when you trust in the youth. Bell stepping in. Farabee stepping up. Carter Hart stepping up. See what happens when you play the kid? See what happens when you play youth to all the Philadelphia teams out there? They succeed. They need the practice. And now Carter Hart just finished 2 games against the top 4 teams in the NHL, top 3 teams in the Eastern Conference, and he won. He beat the Lightning, and he beat the Bruins. They're better than the Capitals. We've beaten the Capitals. I'm not worried about the Washington Capitals, if I'm being honest. The Lightning game worried me, and the Bruins game worried me. And the reasons why is because they were better, they were ranked better, they had more experience, and all of that went down the drain because of Carter Hart, because of AV, because of this team, this brotherhood, this family of a team brought it together and said, you know what? We were hot at the stoppage. We were hot at the pause. Well, guess what? Let's keep it going anytime, anywhere. No matter if we play in Philly, in front of our fans, in Toronto, against with nobody in the stands. No matter what, let's go out there and do what we know we can do. That's what happened. And you got a group of guys that love to win and want to succeed, and guys like Giroux who are in need of that Stanley Cup to rest their case as one of the greats, as a Hall of Famer, as an all-time Flyer. He needs that cup. He needs that cup to be in the Hall of Fame. He needs that cup to have his jersey hanging up in the rafters. Not saying that it won't now, but if he gets that cup, it's solidified. He is solidified in Flyers history. He is solidified in NHL history. He's an idol in Flyers history. Nobody will ever wear that number 28 again. He will be in the Hall of Fame. The Flyers are the number 1 seed in hockey in the Eastern Conference. We play the Montreal Canadiens, who did just knock out the Penguins. To be honest, I am a little worried because Carey Price was on his head. He was making saves that were crazy against Crosby, Malkin, Letang, Rust, those guys who have had very good seasons. But I don't think the Penguins were here to play. I think they were a step behind. I do not think they were playing up to par. I don't think they were at their top speed. I think the break hurt them. I think the break for the Flyers was exactly what they needed. They picked it up right where they left off. They got back Myers. They got back JVR. They got closer. And now look, we're the number 1 seed. We play Montreal. First round, 5-game series. Best of 5. Gotta keep it going. Anytime, anywhere. The goals scored tonight were Nick Bell, Joel Farabee with a beautiful pass from Couturier. Pitlick scored an empty netter. Couturier gets 2 points. Pitlick obviously scored. He got 1. Scott Lawton got 1 with the assist. Derek Grant got 1 with the assist. Farabee had 2 with a goal and an assist. Bell had 2 points with two goals. Shane Gostisbehere had 2 points with 2 assists. He played great. He looked great. He looked good. Carter Hart, 19 of 19 on the even strength saves, 3 of 4 on the power play, 1 of 1 shorthanded. He saved 23 of 24. He had a .958 save percentage. He looked good. He made some great saves, couple toe saves, couple leaning, diving saves. He looked good. And we got to we got to Tampa Bay's goaltender early and often, and that's how we won this game. We took the lead early, scoring 2 in the first period, and we won the game. We were confident enough to go in there and say, you know what? They're just another team. We're in the same boat as them. And that's exactly what they did. And the Flyers earned that number 1 seed. It was not given. It was not a gift. It was not pre-wrapped and given to them. It was earned by this team, by this group of guys with a great coach, with a great group of players, with vets and youth and a goaltender. This team is ready. This team now needs to show the world who they truly are. They are on the stage. They are on the biggest stage of hockey. They are going into the playoffs as the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And I'm hype. Go Flyers. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 1K. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace. Go Flyers, baby.